Hey guys, welcome back to Army Show. 大家好，欢迎回到 Army Show. And today is our best honor to have one master. She knows everything about the e-commerce, especially from motion to acting. And let's welcome Miss Maneesha. Okay, I'll leave to you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for it's a great compliment and honor to be with you, and a compliment to be called master. So my name is Maneesha, and I head the customer experience department for JDID. Been in this doing this for last 19 years now. My first job as a customer service agent was in 1992 when I was in the college doing a part-time, trying to understand what really means to serve.
It's a long story, right?
It's a long story. I enjoy what I do, and I really love that I am part of JDID for sure.
Okay, so it's not the advertisement. The first question, customer experience is some kind of like a philosophy flying in the air. It's something, or it's something, or it's something. What you doing every day?
So, okay, yeah, customer experience seems like that it used to be a fancy word in the past. 10-15 years back, I still remember when I was in Brazil, and when you talk about experience, people would just smile at you because customer experience is nothing but customer service for most. However, people tend to forget that customer service is a passive. It's one-time interaction with your buyers or your sellers. Whereas customer experience, it's every single touch point that your business has with the customers. That's the experience. Every single interaction, that miraculous moment that you can create for your customers is an experience. So I'll give you an example of a restaurant. If you go to a restaurant and maybe a Mexican restaurant, you get served really good food, great service, everybody is very nice, greeting you, everything is well, you are happy with your family, you leave.
And this is experience.
For me, that is customer service. Customer service is an obligatory thing that every single business has to do, no matter what. That's the bare minimum thing every customer expect.
Exactly.
In an e-commerce platform, whether it be a buyer or a seller, customers expect that you provide me a good service, a good platform. So what is experience then? And
so it's hard to say it.
So if you go back to that restaurant, just because you got a good service does not mean that you will go back to that restaurant.
Exactly. Maybe next time we'll not go there, I'll try another one.
But out of the blue, the restaurant finds out that you are allergic to something, and they go out of the restaurant to buy something special for you and make the recipe for you there in there itself. Or celebrate your kid's birthday without you telling them anything, just by your
we just go there, have the dinner, and then we go.
Exactly. So experience is about making that moment so special for you that regardless of whenever you think about Mexican food, you'll think of that restaurant first.
Okay.
That's what we call about as an experience.
Can I make it say like a personalization?
Personalization, customer experience is nothing but emotions. The moment you emotionally connect and make that interaction with your business, emotionally connected with the customer, that becomes an experience. Now, as a buyer or a seller in JDID, you would have so many interactions. Throughout that interactions, you have enormous number of opportunities to make that interaction special.
Exactly.
So the question is, what is that special moment?
Wow, the key point is coming. So what's the difference?
So either one is, of course, if you want, I would say in a customer experience, or for me from a JDID perspective, buyers and sellers both are customers. So for the seller specifically, if he wants to give a very good customer experience, then bring life to your products on your website. Not just copy paste the products here and there, but bring something special on your website. I'll give you an example. I personally had ordered something from China for my daughter, skates. And we never had thought that there would be some stickers when we opened the box of the skates, and there were some special pink color stickers.
Put it on the skate.
Yes, which was a total surprise for her.
Wow.
It's been 2 years now, but I have never forgotten that experience, that expression on my daughter's face.
Okay.
Those are the small things, touch points that a seller can be given to the customer.
Can we say it's a surprise?
It could be a surprise. It could be many touch points. I wouldn't say just, but make that moment special. There are many opportunities. So from a platform perspective, you can start with special promotions, throw in special discounts, of course. But these are different stuff, right? But more than that is providing information to the customers in a way which customers would have never expected.
Can I say that it's kind of the mix with the marketing, branding, public relationship, and also, let's say, customer service? It's a combination?
It's a combination. We cannot, customer experience is not a silo thing. Every department has his or her its job to do.
Yeah, own function.
Each function has to perform and bring that special moment.
Yeah.
As I said, customer experience is several interactions with the business. So that interaction could be a promotion, that interaction could be the product listing page, that interaction could be delivery, that interaction could be just the packaging.
Yeah.
You can do something special with the packaging.
On the tray, every point to make it function.
Every single journey that we have with the customer, either for buyer or seller, you can make it special.
Okay.
You can add something, a moment of surprise for the buyer or the seller. And it's basically, I always feel that interactions needs to be made memorable. And there are different ways of making it memorable.
Because that moment is special, and you keep memory that, and just that memory become a thought become emotion become an action.
Exactly.
And action become a habit.
Exactly.
Wow. You say this is a master. Really?
Thank you.
Really? Okay, tell me something more. How do you like the Indonesian market e-commerce? Because I heard that you have been travel over 14 plus countries and working in different company connected to business. How do you like the Indonesian market?
I would say very different. Every country has its own culture for sure. But I personally, after traveling 40 plus countries, one thing is common among all the countries and people is emotions.
Emotions.
And in Indonesia, I think it's a lot. People are very connected by emotions, very moved by emotions.
Wow.
And I think this is something businesses could understand, and based on that, your marketing or your promotions could be driven. Your product information could be driven because emotions, human connections, family, values. It's a very close-knit business market here.
Exactly.
People are very connected to each other.
Yeah.
I'll give you a simple example. Compared to any other country, I would not name the country.
Okay, that country.
Yes.
Let's say that country.
You throw in a $5 discount all of a sudden, saying, "Hey, thank you very much for being loyal customer. This is your $5 discount." It wouldn't move the person much because $5 means nothing.
Yeah, maybe he buy like $100, $200.
Exactly, but here, regardless of the value of the purchase, you throw in a special discount or throw in a special free gift, people get very happy easily.
Really?
Yes, and these are the small things you could notice in the culture. That small things make people happy here. So when the sellers are selling on the platform, that's where these small things can be these are the things that they can pay attention to. Be it packaging or any other interaction, but these are the things that they need to pay attention to.
Can I say that your point is that you try to make every purchase to be unique and with surprise?
Surprise the customer in different ways.
Wow. It looks like a philosophy flying in the air, but actually you give us quite clear instruction like package, special gift, promotion, even the contents. Okay, tell me something more about the contents. Indonesia is a quite interesting country. It's like a mix with the Europe culture and the Asia culture. Anything special for us to learn more when we enter this market for sellers? Anything we need to pay attention? It's kind of like the company.
I think, as I said, because it's the emotions are quite deep here and they're so interconnected that sellers, one thing they have to pay attention is the PDPs. When they put up the product listing, they have to bring life to it. Put colors in it. People love here colors. People like the videos, short videos, small short introductions. you bring life to it, and it really would make a big difference.
Wow.
And second is trust.
Trust.
I mean, I would say this is very common again across different countries, but once the trust is broken, I've seen that the customers here would never go back again.
It's true.
It's more true everywhere, but I would say, given the incremental factor, it's probably more applicable to Indonesian market than any other country that I have seen so far.
Wow. So first, making more color. Second, build up the trust. So it means that we need to fulfillment our promise.
Yeah. So building the trust here is super critical.
Okay. Anything you want to share more about your master field to our audience? You know, there is more and more countries are getting involved in the cross-border e-commerce, and you cannot stop it. It's now like globalization for everywhere. And any suggestion for us?
Personally, I think that it's very critical to understand that the rules and regulations in different countries are different. So things that are very easy to sell, like pet food, is very easy to sell in a country like Singapore, where it's $1 billion market, compared to Indonesia, where it's not such a big market, and for whatever reasons. So it's super critical to find what is it that the country people are trying to find, and don't sit back peacefully saying, okay, one item is sold, but try to find out that what is it that they could do to bring the followers. Because again, it's not like Singapore, Philippines or Thailand, where people want just cheap.
Yeah, they just concerned about the cost.
Exactly, but that's not the case here. It's not just the money, but people do call it care for quality. People do call care for trust. And I think sellers do need to pay attention to that.
You're just making something very clear to all of us. You know, because 4 or 5 years ago, anyone make a listing, you put on different platform, you can make money. But right now, because the young generation, they get more information from the mobiles, and from YouTube, from Facebook.
Exactly.
They learn more about this work. So the trust and the quality, they will pay more.
I'm sorry to cut you off like that, but customers here have many choices. We are not in a country like Australia or Singapore or Europe, where they don't have pasar market. You can't go to a pasar at a local market, buy what you want.
Yeah.
Here you have so many, same product can be available in different range of prices, different qualities, from online and offline stores.
Yeah.
The question is, what is it that you are going to do different to bring that customer back to your platform?
What's your advantage, right?
Yes, exactly. And your advantage is to start with your first selling point is your PDP page. Bring life to it, not make it dry. And second, try to bring in that surprise factor in it. Try to be that one spot solution, not just sell one random product, but one spot solution for all the products. It should be, it's simple, customers are looking for good price, but at the same time, from my research and my experience, 60 to 70% of the customers are more than willing to pay extra money.
Exactly.
For a good service and a good quality.
Yeah, it's true. I'm big fans of JD.com. Why? Because JD.com, when I make purchase or make any compliance or complaint, I don't need to worry.
It's just effortless.
It's effortless. I just say, okay, I want to buy this.
Exactly.
Then it come to my house. I have any complaint, I click it, and it's done. Right?
Exactly.
Wow, you're making
so
something.
The question here is that what are we going to do to ensure that it is effortless for the customers? And it's the same for sellers as well. From a customer experience point, of course, JD also has a lot to do for them, providing goods platform, good governance, ability to be able to give them a large scale customer base, a loyal customer base. But sellers also have to do their part.
Yeah, great. It's really our honor to learn from Miss Master.
Thank you.
About from a thought to a motion to an action to become buying and repeat orders.
Yes.
And I'm really happy to have you sharing for this.
Thank you
again.
Thank you.
So with the flying tie and the happy hour end of this section, thank you again for sharing, and thank you. Don't forget to come back to Ami Show. Bye.